All right, what's up, homies? We are here. This is episode number 29 of my Los Angeles Angels franchise here on Out of the Park Baseball 17. It is October 17th, 2024. Your Angels just swept the Houston Astros out of the playoffs. Won Game 1 2-1, Game 2 4-3, and Game 3 7-6. Everything seems to be going right for the Angels in this year's postseason and regular season, I suppose, as well. And now we are moving on to the ALCS. I believe this is the second time in this series that we have made the ALCS, and we will be going up against the New York Yankees. Let's not stall anymore. Let's go. Game 1 here, going up against the Yankees, who won the AL East this year. I believe like an 86 and something record. I believe they had 86 wins, something close to that. So Girardi is still the manager over there in New York. So their lineup: Moncada is the DH, Greg Bird, the first baseman, Manny Machado, who they signed this past offseason in free agency, is their third baseman. Dario Anda is their left fielder. Leonardo Molina, their center fielder. Hoyjun Park, their shortstop. Luis Torrens is their catcher. Austin Beck, the right fielder. Second baseman is Tyler Wade. Going for Game 1 tonight, 34-year-old Jake Odorizzi, a 3.78 ERA, a 1.17 WHIP. He's 2-0 with a 2.25 ERA in this year's playoffs. He went 1-1 with a 1.80 ERA against us this season. And for us, of course, the same usual lineup: Miranda, Trout, Urena, Tellez, Guerrero Jr., Bogarts, Ramirez, Zagunis, Cousins, and Fernandez. So let's get this one underway. Game 1 from Angel Stadium of Anaheim here in the ALCS. Angels looking for their first World Series appearance since 2002. So let's go. So it is scoreless through 3 innings. Scoreless through 4. Fernandez only 43 pitches. Scoreless through 5. It is scoreless through 6 innings. So through 6 innings, LA has 4 hits. New York only has 2. Fernandez at 68 pitches. And LA finally puts up a run here in the bottom of the 7th. First team to put a run on the board. Fernandez at 78 pitches. And he gets through the top of the 8th, bottom of the 8th. Nothing doing. So we are going to warm up a pitcher. We'll warm up reliever. We'll warm up Arvelez, but we're going to let Fernandez try to complete this game himself. So we'll see if he can do it. A full count to Tyler Wade, and he singles. So now let's have a quick mound visit here. I'm still going strong. All right. So Arvelez is still warming up, so we'll give Fernandez one more batter. Now here's Moncada, and he bunts, and it's a fly out, though, so he got too much under it, and Fernandez is able to catch that, so 1 out here in the top of the 9th inning. Greg Bird now up at the plate, 3-2 count to Bird, still looking for that first hit, and he strikes out swinging. Fernandez now 1 out away from the complete game shutout, but now he has to face Manny Machado, a full count, no hits today, and he flies out to Trout out in center field, and this game is over. LA wins it 1-0. Jose Fernandez, a 3-hit shutout, striking out 11. What a masterful performance here in Game 1 of the ALCS, and the Angels now lead this series 1-0. Putting up zeros, getting more achievements here. He did that on 109 pitches. So now we will simulate up until tomorrow. So now Game 2 of the 2024 ALCS here, going up against the New York Yankees. Any changes to their lineup? It does not look like it. They have Ash Russell going for them, a 3.07 ERA, 1.12 WHIP, all in one with a 2.57 ERA in the playoffs for the 20-year-old. We have Yu Darvish going for us, 0-2 with a 2.79 ERA against the Yankees in the regular season. So Game 2 from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Let's see if it... all right, so there we go. 2 quick runs. I was about to say, let's see if we can maybe score some more runs in this game. That would be nice. And we get 2 runs up in the bottom of the 2nd inning. But New York gets 3 in the top of the 3rd, and we don't get anything. So through 3, the Yankees lead this game 3-2. Darvish at 46 pitches. Nothing going for either team in the 4th. And we get 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. So now we lead this game 4-3. Can Darvish give us 6 innings? No, he can't. Well, I mean, he did give us 6 innings, but he does let up a run there. And that's probably my fault. But he's only had 102 pitches. He's still okay, but that'll be all for you, Darvish. Gave us 6 innings, allowed 4 runs, so kind of close to a quality start, I suppose. Let's warm up Arvelez here. Manny Machado, Dario Anda, and Leonardo Molina do up for the Yankees. In the top half of the 7th inning, let's go through the 6th here. So Guerrero Jr. leads off the inning with a double, 0-2 count to Xander Bogaerts, 1-2 count, 2 for 2 today with a double and a home run, and he flies out to the right fielder. Runner tags up at second, safe at third, no throw. So now there's a runner on third base, just one away for Ramirez, who could play the hero here tonight, and he doubles, and that'll score Guerrero, and the Angels here in the bottom of the 6th now lead this game 5-4. Zagunis now up at the plate, no hits today, and they're going to intentionally walk him to bring up the designated hitter, Dylan Cousins. 2-2 count to Cousins. New pitcher for the Yankees, Blake Parker, a 4.21 ERA, 44-11 strikeout to walk ratio. 0 for 2 days. Cousins, he flies out to the shortstop. Kind of line drive, I suppose. Now 2-way, but the lineup does flip over. Here is Joel Miranda, gone hitless so far, and he pops out to the shortstop, and that'll do it. So Angels manage to push across the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 6th, but they leave runners on first and second. You have to wonder if that will come back to haunt them later in the game. But Darvish will exit the game. Now we are going to put in Arvelez, who had an excellent year here in this 2024. Can he get through the 7th inning? No, he blows up. Arvelez lets up 5 runs in the top of the 7th inning. Now the Yankees lead this contest 9-5. Ouch. Oh my goodness. He had to throw 58 pitches. I did not expect that from him. So we will get up Colomb. Now can we get anything going in the bottom of the 7th? No, we cannot. So we are facing a 4-run deficit with 2 innings to go. We will put in Colomb. Can he get through the top of the 8th? Yes, he can. Can we get anything going in the bottom of the 8th? No. So now we'll head to the bottom of the 9th. We are down 9-5, and that'll do it. So the Yankees take Game 2 by a final score of 9-5 after Arvelez completely blows up in, the 7th inning. Only went 1 inning, left 4 hits, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, struck out 2. That is definitely not what you want to see from Arvelez. But now Yankees, they did what they had to do. They took 1 of 2 on the road, so now they have a chance to clinch the ALCS at home. Game 3 here in New York at Yankee Stadium. And let's see, is there any changes? So there are a couple changes here. So now Torrens is batting second. John Jaso is now the DH. He'll be batting in the 9th hole. Let's see, anything else? Yoan Moncada has moved to second base. So it's no longer Tyler Wade. Okay, so Corey Kluber is their pitcher, 38 years old at this point, and we have Don Quan Park going for us. So let's start the game. Game 3 of the ALCS. Wow, their outfield is really good defensively. Wow, okay, so Game 3 of the ALCS here from Yankee Stadium. Nothing doing in the first or the second. Nothing doing in the third. Both teams still without a hit. And as I said, that the Yankees get a hit there in the 3rd inning. The Angels still without a hit through 4 innings. Park only at 41 pitches or so, but he lets up 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Park at 68 pitches, lets up another one, so that'll be all for Park. 83 pitches, he lets up 4 runs. And the Angels not looking too good here in the ALCS, I should say. They only scored 1 run in game number 1, and ever since then they have not looked too good. So we'll get top of the 6th, nothing doing. So we'll put in Colomb. And he lets up 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th. We don't get anything going in the top of the 7th. So Colomb gets us through, 3 innings or so, but the Yankees now have a 6-0 lead, and we can't get anything going in the top of the 9th, and the Yankees now have a 2-1 series lead here in the ALCS. Very disappointing. Angels not looking too good. Now they have Martin Perez going up against Jake Odorizzi. So we'll see if Perez can maybe swing this series back in our favor and give us that 2-2 tie going into Game 5. So we get a quick run in the first. That's nice to see. We get 2 runs in the the top of the 2nd, I should say. Perez lets up 7 runs in the 2nd inning, and that'll be it for Perez. I can't. You know what we'll do? We will put in. We'll warm up Garrett. Perez just completely blew up in the 2nd inning. So we get nothing in the third. So let's put in Garrett. Hopefully he can get us through the rest of this game. That way we don't have to tax the bullpen. Garrett so order is at 66 pitches through 4 innings. Garrett at 29. So we get another run there in the top of the 6th. Garrett at 37. We get 1 run there in the 7th. So we're cutting the deficit, I suppose. Garrett at 58 pitches, but he lets it right back. So now it's 8-5. Nothing doing in the top of the 8th. Garrett gets us through, what was that? 6 innings. So can't fault Garrett. I mean, he got us through what he needed to. He only let up 1 run. Maybe he should have started this game. Maybe we should have maybe we should have bumped Perez out of the rotation and put Garrett in there. But, oh well. But we put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th. I was not, that's why I just clicked like half inning. I was not expecting us to get through, to put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th. So let's warm up our closer just in case Garrett can't get through this inning. The 5, 6, 7 hitters do it. We have to see what happened. Can we check the game log? Ah, damn it. It's going to be a little tough here. So let's see here. So top of the 9th, Miranda hit a 2-run home run versus Blake Parker. So let's see what happened here. Nope, and there's my dog. So hold on 1 second. All right, I think my dog is done barking, but wow, we put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning. It seems like Carson Smith and Blake Parker just completely blew up in the 9th inning. Carson Smith went a third of an inning, allowing 2 earned runs, 2 hits, and then Blake Parker, basically the same line. That is incredible. So we'll see if we can hold this 1-run lead. Garrett out on the mound. So we'll go batter by batter. 1-2 count to Molina, and he grounds out to Urena, 1 away. Now Park is up at the dish. Oh, okay, so that happened a little quicker than I thought it would. So he flies out to Trout, and now we have Austin Beck due up. Garrett at 98 pitches. 2-0 count to Beck. All of his at-bats have resulted in strikeouts today, and he flies out to Miranda, and this game is in the books. Somehow the Angels put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning and tied the ALCS up at 2 games. Wow, that is still, like, that has never happened to us, I don't think. Like, normally, that, like I said in last episode, normally stuff like that happens, like, against us. Like, normally, like, another team would put up 4 runs in the top of the 9th inning and we'd lose by 1 run. But now, that is incredible. Drive them in. So Ramirez had 5 RBIs last night. So moving on to game number 5. We are still alive. So the Yankees cannot clinch the ALCS on their home field, which I suppose is a good consolation prize if everything goes wrong. But so we need a starter here. Fernandez should be rested by this point, right? Yes, okay. So Fernandez is rested, so he will be our starting pitcher. So moving back, did anything happen to the Yankees lineup? So Austin, no, it doesn't look like anything happened. They're going with Ash Russell. So we'll start the game. Game number 5 here from Yankee Stadium. Hopefully we can get some run support for Mr. Fernandez, and we get a quick 1 run in the first, but Fernandez lets up 2 in the bottom of the first. We get it back, though, so the game is tied here. And Fernandez, all right, so now Fernandez is pitching with a lead for the 2nd time in this game. Wow, so we scored 1 run in each of the first 4 innings. Fernandez only had 45 pitches. We scored another run, so now we're leading 5-2. Fernandez at 63 pitches. We scored 8 runs in the top of the 6th inning, and we lead this game 13-2. Wow. We score another 2 runs in the 7th, and Fernandez lets up 2 in the bottom of the 7th, but he's probably tired. Yes, he is. I figured I'd just leave him in there, try to not tax the bullpen as much as possible. So that'll be that. So we will warm up. Let's warm up. Let's give Arvelez a little bit of time. We got to get his confidence back up. So we will warm up Arvelez. Get through the top of the 8th. We get another one. So we've scored at least 1 run in every inning in this game. We lead this game 16-4. Everything's going right again. Great mood. All right, so let's see. Can Arvelez? He gets through the bottom of the 8th. So we scored at least 1 run in every single inning of this game. I would love to see the box score. And Arvelez gets 2 clean innings, and the Angels win Game 5 of the ALCS 17-4. Look at that box score. 1 run in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 8 runs in the 6th, 2 runs in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and 1 in the 9th. The Yankees scored 2 runs in the in the bottom of the first, and they scored another 2 in the bottom of the 7th. But other than that, their bats, considering how well our bats did, they were pretty well. Tellez, you got to feel bad for Tellez and Zagunis. You see, like, Tellez went 0 for 6, Zagunis went 0 for 3, although, at least Zagunis got on base twice with 2, like, Tellez didn't even get on base. Like, that's got to be, like, really, like, upsetting. You see, like, everyone else around you, like, getting on base, they're all hitting the ball well, you go 0 for 6. That's got to suck. So let's see here. So Russell let up 5 runs. Delgado, is that Randall Delgado? It is. He let up 4 runs. Hensley let up 4 runs. Sessa let up 3 runs, and Blake Parker let up 1. So the Yankees pitching not looking too good. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sets the AL playoff game record for home runs with 3. And he also tied the AL playoff game record for runs with 4. So you're looking at the guy who has now hit the most home runs in an AL playoff game in history with Guerrero. 3 home runs. Look at this. So Miranda hit a home run in the 6th inning. Guerrero hit 3. He had 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 4th, and 1 in the 8th. Urena hit 1 in the 3rd inning and 1 in the 6th inning. Cousins hit 1 in the 7th and 1 in the 9th. Bogarts hit 1 in the 6th. And what else? And Trout hit 1 in the 1st inning. So how much home runs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 10 home runs in this game. That is incredible. Crossing the plate, that's what I'm talking about. So we now lead the ALCS by 3 games to 2. I don't know where I was going with there. I don't know why I really stuttered, but we have a chance now to clinch the ALCS on our home field. We have 2 tries to do it. Game 6 and Game 7. Yankees, they're up against the wall. Can they stave off elimination for another day like they did in the ALDS against Detroit? We'll see. Remember, they were down 2-1. They won the series 3-2. So we have Jose Fernandez going for us today. I don't think we have Jose Fernandez going for us today. No. We definitely don't have Jose Fernandez going for us today. We have the homie Yu Darvish, who should be rested. He is. Yu Darvish is rested. Fernandez is not pitching today, that's for sure. So that's that. They have Corey Kluber going for them. So we'll start the game. Game 6 of the ALCS here from the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Let's see. Can we clinch it on our home field and go to the World Series for the first time since 2002? We get 1 in the bottom of the 3rd. Darvish at 36 pitches. He's at 44. He's at 62 pitches. He's at 82. Okay, so Darvish gives us 7 strong innings. You see he's at 98 pitches, 7 innings of shutout ball. So now let's warm up Choi to come in the 8th inning. We'll get through the bottom of the 7th, and we don't score any runs, so it's still 1-0 heading to the top of the 8th. So Choi will have to make sure he doesn't allow any runs. Can he do that for us? Yes, he can. So Yankees still being shut out here through 8 innings, and now we have to warm up our closer, Alex Claudio. Who else, really? So we'll get through the bottom of the 8th. So Claudio, no room for error. He has, let's see here. Yep. So as I mentioned, no room for error. He only has a 1-run lead to work with. Well, batter by batter, the Angels 3 outs away from advancing to the World Series, which did not seem possible at the start of this season. Now a 1-1 count to Machado as Claudio comes into the game. He was 2nd in the MLB in saves in the regular season. Machado 0 for 2 today, and he flies out or pops out to the shortstop Urena, and 1 out now in the top of the 9th inning. That brings up the cleanup here. Dario Anda, 0-0 count, and he singles out into left field. So now the tying run is on base. Molina represents the winning run. 1-2 count to Molina, 0 for 3 today, and he strikes out looking. The Angels 1 out away from advancing to the World Series. Luis Torrens up at the plate, 2-2 count, 1 for 3, and he strikes out swinging, and this one is over. The Angels shut out the Yankees 1-0, and they are advancing to the World Series for the first time since 2002. That did not seem possible, especially when they were down, 8-5 going into the 9th inning a couple of nights ago, but they put up 4 in the top of the 9th, and they haven't looked back. So the Angels have made the World Series. Let's just take a look at this. So look at this. The Angels, the last time they won the World Series was 2002. So everything is going right this year. We won the division for the first time since 2014, and now We are going to win. We have a chance to win the World Series for the first time since 2002 and give this organization its second World Series title ever. That is incredible. Looking at the playoff coverage, see there, we won Game 1, 1-0. Angels defeated us 9-5 in Game 2, and then they defeated us 6-0 in Game 3. So things are looking pretty bleak at that point. But then we defeated the Yankees 9-8 in Game 4. We throttled them 17-4 in Game 5. And then in Game 6, we defeated them by a final score of 1-0. So it ended just the way it started. And for Jose Fernandez, your series MVP. And it looks like we will be facing the Pittsburgh Pirates, who defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers in 7 games. So Pittsburgh won the first 3 games, but Los Angeles came roaring back. They won games 4, 5, and 6, but the Pirates defeated the Dodgers 7-2 at home. The series MVP was Allen Henson. So the World Series matchup will be the Los Angeles Angels and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates have home field advantage, so I guess the NL won the All-Star game this year. But that'll do it for episode number, 29, I believe? I think it's 29. If it's not, I'm sorry. Of my OOTP 17 Angels franchise. Sure, leave a like if you did enjoy. New episode will be out tomorrow, the first time you guys will see this team in the World Series. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.